Hi, I'm Mrs. Hofer, and today we're going to work on lesson 20 in your math. So if you want to pause your thing, you're going to need to get the pages out of your math book, pages 95, 97, and 99. And they're lesson 20. So if you look at the top, it'll say lesson 20. Those are the pages you need. Okay, we're going to start with a little thinking problem about shapes, and I have some counters over here. They're supposed to look like beans because sometimes in class we use beans as our counters. So do you know what shape this is? That's right, it's a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. And I have, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beans. If I put, well, a bean over here, I don't know why my pen doesn't want to work, 2, 3, and then I have 3 left, so I can have enough beans to go around one more time. 1, 2, 3. I started with 6 beans, and I was able to put 2 beans in each corner of my triangle. Yeah. All right, but today we are going to focus on the number 7. Can you show me 7 fingers the math way? So we have 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. That's how we count the math way. So if you have some beans or other small counters, buttons, something small, you're going to want to get 10 of those. And you might just want to save those because a lot of lessons we keep using the same things over again. And you're going to need a cup or some kind of container and a paper with a circle on it. Okay, and then you need those math pages from lesson 20. All right, so we're going to start with the application problem, and that's this page in your book. It's just a square, and you're going to be doing your work in the middle of that. And I'm going to read it to you, and you can go ahead and draw or write what you think it should be, okay? So Christopher has a bag of 5 cookies, and he has 2 other loose cookies. Draw the cookies. How many cookies does Christopher have? And then we'll count them. So let's see. Let's go back and reread and make sure we understand what we're supposed to do. Because when we hear a problem, we want to make sure that we understood it, okay? It said Christopher has a bag of 5 cookies. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a bag. And you can draw a bag. And if you want to pause and, oh, that's not a very good bag. It almost looks like a duck. Okay, but I'm going to put 5 cookies in there. So I'm going to draw circles for my cookies. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want to add chocolate chips to your cookies, you can. I'm just going to leave mine as circles. And then it says he had 2 other loose cookies, which means they're not in the bag, right? They're just out here by themselves. So 1, 2. All right. Does yours look something like mine? Maybe better. Yeah. How many cookies does Christopher have? So we know in the bag that there are how many? We know there are 5, right? So we don't really have to count because the story told us there were 5. But if we need to count, we can. So we could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we could just point to the bag and say 5 and count on. So we say 5, 6, 7. Right, so we have 5 here and 2 here. That makes 7. Yeah, and if you want, you can take your pencil and you can write the number 7. I like to put the numbers by the other parts too. So I like to put a 5 next to the 5 cookies, and I like to put a 2 next to the 2 cookies, and then the 7. Great, good job. Okay, let's move on. And this is what you should have. You should have some type of counter, like 10 of them, not just 7. We need 10 small counters. You need a work mat with a circle. And you could just take a piece of paper and draw a circle, but I would save that because a couple days later we're going to need another one. And then some type of cup that you can put your work in. Okay? All right, so we are going to take 5 counters out of the bag. Okay? So out of this bag, I'm going to take 5 counters out. Whoops. I don't know why it did that. Oh my goodness, it's not working. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then it says to take out 2 more counters. 1, 2. How many counters are left in the bag? That's right, there's 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put the counters in my cup. And you're going to put your counters in your cup. We took out 5 and 2. 5 and 2 makes, that's right, 7. So we're going to put those 7 beans in the cup. And then you're going to shake that cup 7 times. So put your hand over the top so nothing comes out. Ready? And you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're going to spill those onto your work mat. Okay? So I'm not going to spill mine. I'm just going to put them over here though. And we want to make sure we didn't lose any, right? So when we go to count them, if they're all scattered around, you remember we need to use a counting path. And so we want to think in our head, like, where am I going to start and which direction am I going to go? And then where am I going to end? So that you don't count something twice. So you have to make a plan for counting your beans, okay, or your objects. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to end with this one. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you make a counting plan for your beans? Good. All right, now let's move those beans and make a necklace. We're going to make a magic necklace. All right. Did we move any? Did we take any off? No, we kept them the same, right? But when we count in a circle, remember there's something we need to do to make sure that we don't just keep going around and around in a circle. Sometimes that happens. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh, I forgot to stop. So we need to make a plan for where to stop if things are in a circle. So if you have a stick or something, you could mark a line where you're going to stop. And you could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You try that. You count your beans, put them in a circle, give it a mark, and then count. All right, and see how you do. All right, good job. We're going to put 2 containers back in the bag. Are you ready? Oops. Oh, 1, 2. Okay. How many are left on our circle or in our necklace? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anytime I start working faster than you, you can hit pause and count and then hit play again. Okay. So I have 5 left on the necklace. I put 2 back and I have 5 in the bag. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put back the beans. 1. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, my stuff is moving all around. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it went way past the bag. Okay, so that was 7. So we're going to practice writing the number 7. You can do it on a dry erase board, a dry erase mat, or you can use your page that's in your book. And we're going to practice making 7. Across the sky and down from heaven, that is how we make a 7. across the sky and down from heaven. That is how we make a 7. Across the sky and down from heaven. That is how we make a 7. Practice writing your 7s and counting 7 things today. And do your pages in your math book. So here's the one where you're going to practice writing numbers. And then here's one where you're going to draw a line and connect the beans you colored. So you're going to be drawing a counting path with your pencil to show, and then also in a circle. Then you're going to count the dots and write the numbers underneath. Okay? All right. I will see you later.